In my mind, a therapist is a white older woman, probably Helen Mirren, and she got on pearls and a blouse.
Everybody, it's your girl Darshawn, back again. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist and professor here in Los Angeles. And I brought a friend along today, Mr. Kenneth Brown, who I'm excited to talk with about everything.
Oh my God.
Especially as it pertains to mental health, specifically for Black men. I kind of want to talk a little bit about, because it's really important for me to be authentic. I've seen how wearing a mask as a Black woman can really destroy you, right? I've felt it for myself. I've seen peers, colleagues, friends, family, loved ones. I've seen so many people of color that get caught up in wearing a mask. The mask that society tells us we need to wear to get a job, to get the loan, to, have the American dream. And oftentimes I feel it really contributes to a lot of our mental health issues.
It does.
So tell me your thoughts about your journey to authenticity. How did you get here? What are some of the bumps you think you encountered while you were on your journey to authenticity?
What does it mean to be a Black man who identifies as bisexual? What does it mean to be a Black man who identifies as bisexual who grew up in the church? What does it mean to be a Black man who identifies as bisexual who grew up in the church? And people don't even have a concept of what it means to be gay.
Right.
And yet bisexual is a whole nother definition.
A whole nother definition.
Right. Yeah. And then when it comes with its own biases, you bisexual.
Black men can't be bisexual.
You can't be bisexual.
You
either gay or straight.
That's that is something people will tell you. You're either gay or straight. There is no opportunity for Black men to have a attraction to any gender. It has to be one or another.
The sexual fluidity of it, the best way I can describe bisexuality is the idea that I have the capacity to be romantically, sexually attracted to either man or woman.
Right.
And so we just take that simple, and it has expanded into so many other things in the LGBTQI community. I get it. But where I am, that in of itself was a journey.
Man.
And so I felt like oftentimes I just had to hide who I was.
That's so
I had to compartmentalize who I was. I had to deny the real aspects of my identity in order to survive.
Yes.
In order to protect myself.
Yeah.
Protect my peace.
Right.
I felt like I can't really show up and do my job if I'm dealing with other people's bias. And the reality is let's go back to what we talked about before. The best way that you can do what it is that you're called to do is to be yourself.
I don't even know any other way to be.
No other way.
Other ways have been so exhausting my whole life. So when you finally get to a place where authenticity is just a natural part of your life, there is just freedom in that. And I think that unfortunately, because we get so bombarded with like what you were talking about before, the idea society has about who we are, who we should be, especially as a Black person, how we get just kind of stuffed with social media and film and television. I mean, even books we read, books, we've read in high school.
Of course.
They tell us what type of Black person you're supposed to be. And once you get to a place where none of that is important, there is just this freedom and this peace that you talk about. Something that is really difficult for a lot of Black men to navigate is emotional intelligence and emotional maturity, because from birth, Black men are taught you are not supposed to have emotion. Literally from birth, the only emotion that's acceptable is anger.
That's it.
And so to be yourself, which is someone who I've rarely seen you just intensely enraged. You know what I mean? I've seen you have some righteous indignation about things that happen, but that is not your go-to.
No,
so
that's not my natural setting.
How do you navigate the toxicity in regards to emotional expression, right?
Being able to express my emotions and navigate emotional intelligence as a Black man is quite complicated and nuanced, but yet at the same time, as I'm going on this journey, I will say this. Let's go back to the idea of what it means to be male, what it means to be a Black male. When a little boy falls and scrapes his knee, get up, you all right, brush it off, you okay. When the little girl falls and scrapes her knee, right? So we're getting images, we're getting messages from the very beginning that men need to just get up, dust it off, be okay. Then you fast forward to the man starts dating and his partner's like, he won't talk to me. He don't show his feelings. Well, we've been telling him, not to express himself. In other words,
it's weak.
masculinity is tied into this false sense of strength. Masculinity is tied into this false sense of, I don't need to ask for help. When in actuality, the real strong man has the ability to be vulnerable.
Right.
Has the ability to be transparent.
Right.
Has the ability to say to his friends, I need help, I'm hurting.
That's
the real
strongest,
strength.
especially in the mental health journey. I tell folks I work with all the time, the strongest you can ever be is when you acknowledge that there is a need that is being unmet, and you need to go outside of self.
Absolutely.
To have that need be met.
Darshawn,
If you guys have loved or liked anything that you have seen and heard, please make sure to click like and subscribe.